Hello YouTube, it is October 5th, 2018. Long time no see on this channel. Y'all know I've been in a whole different space in mind as of late, which is why I rarely come on this channel anymore. But I still is dedicated to showcase, natural skincare wellness in my aesthetic business whenever I feel the passion to come on. So that's why we're here today. I'm here to actually introduce a new skincare line that I've introduced into my salon. Y'all know I'm a naturalista. I've been natural for the most part for 7 years. Well, going on 7 years. In the next couple months, it'll be 2019. I started late 2011, but fully converted over to a natural lifestyle as far as skincare, hair care, and as of recently this year, because I'm continuously a work in progress. I'm not full vegan lifestyle. It's something that I always keep continuously striving to be. So the last thing I converted to was switching off of antiperspirant, which now I detox my body, and I am now using Tom's Natural Deodorant. I've been using this for months now, and I love it. So that was the last thing in my natural transition. Everything else I've been doing so for years. And once again, yeah, we still dealing with these camera issues. Y'all know I got hit by Hurricane Florence, so camera has been the last thing on my mind to replace. But speaking of replacements, during the time that I wasn't able to order from my regular supplier, which is Arcadia and Image Skincare, the websites were down. My internet was down for 2 weeks. I just paid my bill, and they told me they were going to credit me on my next bill because of the inconvenience. Y'all know I work online. I do call center work, so this left me really struggling financial-wise for the past 2 weeks. Because in addition to being an esthetician, from home, my neighborhood was affected, so I couldn't do my business. I couldn't order my inventory of products. And now my internet, my phone is going haywire, so I can't do my call center work. So it's like I'm literally without no money, to the point where I had to get me some doggone disaster food stamps that just clicked on today. And y'all know I'm about to go ahead and get my organic juices and stuff later on this afternoon. But it turned out to be a blessing in disguise because I finally was able to invest into a black-owned professional skincare company by the name of Global Skin Solutions. I've heard of them in the past by a mentor of mine called Stephanie Lanes. If y'all are not familiar with her, check her out. She's a phenomenal esthetician located in Plano, Texas. Not plain old, but Plano, Texas. Little double entendre, play on words. But anyways, I've heard about her wild agave enzyme mask that Stephanie Lane raved about. I said I got to try that out because I'm always trying out new products to introduce. I'm not just solely dedicated to one line. So I love Control Corrective. That's my favorite SPF. The Cermicide cream, I love that from Control Corrective as well. From Image, I love the Vita C line the best. From Arcadia, I love the brightening line. It is kojic acid free, and it's also, not that I have a problem with kojic acid, I really have a problem with hydroquinone, so they are hydroquinone free. Now, this line is a black owned line, which is a positive. Matter of fact, I will showcase a picture of her right here. So this is the person who owns this. So y'all know she's a black woman. We support our black-owned businesses over here, and if they're, estheticians that I can utilize professional products, it's even better. So her name is Miss Pamela Springer. Let's see. It doesn't give a real backstory on the front of the cover, but she has this line for okay, so it says she's a board-certified dermatologist. So she's a dermatologist with more than 20 years of experience. Corrective products formulated by Pamela Springer. So she's been doing this for over 2 decades. So shout out to my black-owned woman. So this is her line right here. And what I love about this is, unlike any line that I've dealt with, Control Corrective, Eminence Organics, Image Skincare, Sarcadia, I actually get a sample of the whole product for less than the price of one chemical peel from Image. This whole kit showcases most of her Backbar products for less than the price of an Image or Medic peel. So if you're familiar with the price of the Image or Medic peel, this whole kit costs less than that. This costs the same price as a Sarcadia Medeli peel. This costs a little bit less than the Medeli peel with the Vitamin A accelerator. Yeah, it costs less than the Vitamin A accelerator from Sarcadia. It costs around the same price point as the Jezner's peel. I think the Jezner's peel, yeah, it might be a little bit more than the Jezner's peel, but it's in that price range. So for the price of one chemical peel, you get to test out all her products. So let me go ahead and showcase what you all get. Now, with the ones that I mentioned, Sarcadia, Image, they give you little samples of their retail products, but they've never gave you an option to test the Backbar products in a sample size. Like the chemical peels, the enzyme treatments, they never give you those to test out. You have to buy the full size, but you can buy samples of the cleansers. With Image, they give you like 10 to 25 packs of cleansers that you give out to customers to try out. But you can also try it out yourself if you want to. But they never gave you like a little sample size of the chemical peel before you make the purchase. So I'm unboxing all these first. So we're going to go into these right here. So of course you get a full ounce sample of the facial cleanser. And then of course the ingredients and all of that is on the back. Matter of fact, I should have pulled up her website while I'm at it to give y'all the full, what would be the full size of it. And also, excuse me if my face seems a little bit pale, aka ashy. I did wash my face because I'm going to test out one of these products for y'all on camera. Okay, retail products. I'm just going to click on retail products and her facial cleanser should come up. Yep, the Global Gentle Facial Cleanser. It comes in a black container, the full size, a dark brown black container. I'm trying to see the ounces that you would get. So the full size will be 4 ounces. Oh, and the wholesale price is amazing. So this is what you get. You get an ounce sample, so you get a quarter of the normal amount. Excuse me if I'm out of focus because I'm looking at the website and I wasn't looking at the camera. Now I'm back on the camera. So next is the papaya and Vita Gel moisturizers. This is what you would use to activate the fruit enzyme. And where is that located at? Let's see. Okay, this is the fruit enzyme. You get a ½ ounce sample of this. And you will use one of these two to activate it depending on the person's skin type during consultation. The papaya, let me see, the Vita Gel Moisture is obviously going to be for your drier skin types, your drier skin. Also for somebody who has a skin condition like me, depending on the time of the year, my atopical dermatitis acts up, aka eczema. So I might use this if I'm, flaking and I'm more dehydrated. That's also a condition that I also suffer as well because of my Crohn's disease. I don't properly, digest, I need a lot more water. I don't digest my minerals and stuff properly, hence why I also take my supplements in addition to my regular diet. Like I said, my stamps clicked on, my emergency stamps from the storm, so I am going to get me some organic juices and stuff as well, but I also stack up on my vitamins because of my Crohn's disease and my dermatitis. And the fact that with bipolar weather, it flares up my eczema. So this will be good for somebody with eczema, the Vita Moisturizer Gel. Or if you're more like me in the summertime, you got more oily, acnetic skin. Now I get pop-ups here and there of whiteheads. I never had full-on acne, but this will be more so for your acnetic, oily skins. Your papaya gel right here with your fruit enzyme. And just to give y'all a look of what this looks like, we're gonna open. Oh, okay. I can't really showcase y'all this because this is actually a show enough powder. I ain't trying to spill it out, but it's white. But y'all get the point of that. Like I said, I'm going to test out one of these products later on for y'all, so you'll get to see something. So this is the pre-exfoliating solution. This is what you can use prior to the enzyme or prior to a chemical peel. I don't know if you might want to do this prior to a chemical peel. Let's see. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Let's see what it says. After cleansing, saturate a cotton pad and apply it to face in a circular motion. Ingredients: deoxized water, methylglycolic, glycolic acid, chamomile lactic acid, witch hazel, ascorbic acid. So pre-exfoliation solution. I got to see the protocol on that. It's because sometimes you would use this. Right now, I wouldn't suggest using this before a chemical peel because you don't want to use an acid before a peel, because certain pills have a contraindication. That's why you always look at the back list, the contraindication form, to see what products are are compatible with each other, even if they're in the same line. So I will have to look at the contraindication list for that. Like I said, I'm very new to this line. This is my first time, so my clients have not experienced this first. Y'all know before I introduce this to my clients, I got to, give an introduction to it and test it out on myself first in a few models before I introduce this into, my full service. So she also has an SPF of 15. Not a full SPF of 30, but I guess because she's a black owned line, and as black people, we really can get away with having a little bit less SPF in our skin because we're naturally melanated. But I would still recommend at least an SPF of 30 if you are just had a chemical peel. If you just had a fresh chemical peel or a microderm, I would recommend bumping it up to an SPF 30. But if you're just, everyday person, dark skin like me, or lighter brown skin, SPF 15 will suffice, as long as you're not out in the sun for an extended period of time of over 2 hours. As a black person, you're good. But if you just had laser, if you waxed on your face, if you've had a chemical peel, I recommend bumping your SPF up to a 30 minimum and staying out the sun still, because certain peels can reactivate under the heat. Also, certain treatments, laser, you can be prone to discoloration if you leave yourself out into the hot sun, because your skin is still sensitive. You just took off the top layer of the epidermis, so you don't want to compromise the skin after a service such as laser hair removal or a chemical peel. Then we got our neutralizer. This is obviously for our peels. You get an ounce of that. Wait a minute, it feels like I've overlooked something. Oh, no, I haven't. Here's the actual fruit exfoliator peel with 15% kojic acid. So you get 2 ounces. So this is what I was talking about. No other line actually gives you a sample of the product. Sarcadia doesn't give you a sample. Image Skincare doesn't give you a sample of their peels. But she gives you a sample. And like I said, I got all this for less than the price of one peel from Image or Sarcadia. And last but not least, now we're going into these containers right here. I'm going to save this one for last because that's the one I'm going to showcase y'all, that I'm going to put on my face. I actually was going to do an enzyme on me today and showcase y'all that, but due to time restraints, I got another video to put out, and I also had to get ready to go to the store, and I also got to take my hair down. Like I said, I just got finished Oh, I didn't. I just got finished watching Branson Family Values. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I haven't even taken my hair down just yet. My hair is still braided up and got these, perm wads in, so yeah, we got to do that off camera. But back to the professionalism of this right here. But it all ties in: hair care, skin care. Anyways, this is a cool gel moisturizer. She gives you an ounce of that. And then also on this sheet, it gives you a little description of how all of these work as well. I should have mentioned that as well. So you're not just, wondering how all these go. So it says use after microdermabrasion on sensitive, irritated, oily, or acneated skin types. Apply to face, neck, and décolleté. So use after microdermabrasion. Okay. I guess you can also use after the enzyme as well to cool it down, because they said wild agave ain't no joke, and some people be about jumped off the table from that wild agave enzyme. So I guess you can use it after the enzyme treatment as well, once your skin cools down and all of that, because with the enzyme, you're either going to have continuous steam on you, or a hot towel all the way through. So we're going to test that out soon enough. And then we got the moisture infusion mask. You get a ½ ounce sample of that. And let me see. It says apply to dry or more skin. Massage into skin for 3 to 5 minutes. Leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes until clear. Wipe away excess with dry fibrous tissue or wet sponges. Proceed with facial process. Okay. Then we got, what else? We got the Medelic brightening peel. So this is very good for dark skin types. This is actually what we recommend over hydroquinone. Y'all know, with my background with cancer, we don't do hydroquinone over here. We try to be hydroquinone free, especially with black skin, because I told y'all about the dangers of hydroquinone being a systemic in the system if you use it over the course of months. Even with estheticians, if we continuously use it on people over the course of months, and we're not real documented, which is why you also have to have your paperwork and stuff. But I don't deal with hydroquinone anyway, so I wouldn't even have to worry about that. But Medelic pill, I love Medelic acid. Medelic acid is derivative of bitter almonds. It's a larger molecular molecule, which means it breaks down longer on the skin, which means it's less irritant, as it is exfoliating the top layers of the epidermis, so your skin doesn't trigger a response to your circadian rhythms. Your circadian rhythms go up to your brain to respond to pain, to say, okay, I've been damaged, I need more melanin to protect myself. But with somebody as dark skinned as me, because I think my skin tone is showing up true to color today. Y'all know sometimes I show up a little bit brighter than normal, but I'm around Taraji P. Henson skin tone. So somebody dark skin, or even brown skin, light brown skin, short of you being white, you melanate. And with black people, we can over melanate. We can get melanated 4 times darker than our skin tone. So I'm like Taraji P. Henson's complexion, but my hyperpigmentation might get as dark as Lupita Nyong'o. So to offset that, the Medelic brightening pill will actually help out with exfoliating the skin. It also helps lighten the skin, but not bleach the skin, because we don't want to end up jumping far past our natural. So it's good with brightening your skin back to an even tone, not bleaching you out, and not irritating your skin to trigger a response to get darker. Because the problem is, when you go in with a strong peel and you're not, prepping yourself for a peel, number one, and number two, you're out in the sun and all this, what you do is you end up becoming darker than what you are. And that's why a lot of people who are buying these bleaching creams and stuff from people, I heard about Azalea Banks, and we got a whole nother video on her. She's selling bleaching soap, and now she got a customer talking about they behind got all sorts of warts and stuff from the soap. So also be careful about who you buy from. Make sure You buy from somebody very reputable. I don't know why anybody is buying something from Azalea Banks, considering her erratic history. She's not a esthetician. She's not a dermatologist. She's not a doctor or nurse. She's not anything in the professional field to be taken seriously. She's a mediocre rapper who's always starting beef with somebody. So why is people buying bleaching soap from her? I do not know. But anyways, just in case y'all wondering, I do anal lightning services, and I promise you, your behind will not be looking like old boys who is now filing a lawsuit against Azalea Banks. But we do utilize medallic acid, so I will compare this to the medallic acid that I currently use. I use one from Sarcadia and then another company as well. So we'll check this out soon enough. So once again, this is the Global Medallic Brightening Peel. And of course, your gloves, your thin coat. Apply a thin coat to the entire face. Neck on down, may be layered after enzymes and peeling solutions. Oh, so this can be used after a chemical peel, and it can be used after enzyme solution. So I guess this will be able to lighten up after exfoliation. Okay. Usually most peels you can't do like that. I mean, certain peels can work in conjunction with each other. I know the vitamin A accelerator from Sarcadia is used with the Medalli peel, the Medalli clear from Sarcadia. So I guess with her line, you can use the fruit exfoliator, 15% culturic acid, and then afterwards you can go over with the Global Medallic Brightening Peel. And then you will go on with your moisturizer of choice, and then followed by in her line the SPF of 15. But I'm going to personally use the SPF of 30. I don't believe in using nothing less than 30 on treated skin. Now, everyday skin, SPF is good to go for my black people, but if you just got a peel, you're still leaving out with some control corrective on your face from me. So last 1, 2, 3, 4 products before I test out the last one. We got the Soothing Cucumber Mask. So let's read into what this one says. Okay, apply a thin layer to the entire face, neck, and décolleté. Leave on for 20 minutes. Remove product with 4x4 cotton pads and saturated water. So I guess this will be also similar to, let me see. I guess this will also be a complement to the Cooling Gel Moisturizer. No, the Soothing Cucumber Mask will have to be washed off. Whereas the Cooling Gel Moisturizer, you leave, because moisturizers you leave on, Cucumber Mask you take off. Let me see. Yep, leave on for 20 minutes and then remove with water. So the mask you leave on for 20 minutes to get that real intense moisture, and once it's locked in, you take out the excess off the top of the epidermis. Whereas with the Cooling Gel Moisturizer, I think you're going to leave this on. Yep, because after this, on oily actinated skins, you apply to the face and décolleté. It does not say anything about leaving it off. Your moisturizers, you always leave on. Your mask, 9 times out of 10, you take it off. You don't usually leave a mask on the skin. And then you got your treatment cream. And from her line, this also for face and décolleté, for blemish and oily skins. First, apply a thin layer of papaya gel activator for dry to excessively dry skins. First, apply a thin layer of Vita Moisture Activator. So, to reiterate what I said earlier about the differences between the papaya gel activator, this is more so for oily actinated skins. The Vita Gel Moisture Activator is more so for your drier skins. I hope I got that correct. Yep. So, treatment mask. Yep, for Vita Gel Moisture for dry skin. Apply a thin layer to face and neck for blemish oils. So I guess you can use this with the creams as well. Okay, so it's dual purpose. And that's the consistency that it has. Let me showcase y'all a little bit right quick. So pure white color. That's how it dissipates into the skin. And just in case y'all wondering, yes, my hands were properly sanitized before this video, and I'm not double dipping back into the product, so it's not cross contamination. I know some of y'all was going to wonder about that. Got the typical doctor smell to it. Let me see the ingredients up in here. Methylcholine, ethanol, tocopherol. Typical ingredients. Herbal clay mask. Okay, we're getting down to the last ones. So the herbal clay mask is you apply to mask and apply mask to face, infected areas, leave on for 20 minutes, remove with saturated water. So just like any clay mask, it's for oily skin. It's more so to pull the toxins and impurities out of the skin. Also, clay masks can tend to be more so spot treated. So if you have just a certain area, for us estheticians, you would do that as well and leave on and then take it off, and it pulls those toxins and impurities to the top. And then you would go over, you know, of course, with your regular high frequencies and your regular routine. And then, of course, your inside diet. Make sure you detoxing yourself from sugars and processed goods, your white breads and stuff, because also what you also digest inside reflects on the skin on the outside as well. I'm a work in progress myself. Like I said, sometimes I cut up and I have my Doritos and stuff, but honey, I'm getting my veggie chips today. Finally got me some good old emergency stamps. I can get back to eating my darn own veggie chips and stuff temporarily until my job picks back up. So here is the enzyme that really has everybody jumping off the table. Like I said earlier, everybody raves about her wild agave enzyme mask. Let me see what it looks like. Let's see. Wild agave, where you at? Yep, apply a thin layer to clean skin under steam. Massage for 2 to 8 minutes. Neutralize with neutralizing solution. Okay, so this one actually has to be neutralized. Usually an enzyme, but it is an enzyme pill, so it's a hybrid. Because, you know, enzymes usually deactivate by themselves. If it's just a regular enzyme, it usually deactivates by itself within like 5 or 7 or sometimes 5 to 10 minutes. But since this is a hybrid pill, is a wild agave enzyme pill, this one has to be neutralized with the neutralizing solution, which, let me see, purified water, aqua, glycerin, butyrene glycol, sodium bicarbonate. So we'll get into what's really the true deactivator here. So if you ever run into an emergency situation where you run out of neutralizing solution, I will show you how to make a neutralizer on the spot with what you got in your kitchen. But anyways, that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. Okay, it's a green color, just like most other enzymes. I also seen enzymes that are orange in color. Shout out to Sarcadia. You know, Sarcadia got the bromide enzyme, which is an orange color. They got a cocoa. But usually most of them have the green in them because of the sea kelp and all of that. So let's see what's in here. Like I said, 9 times out of 10 it's probably going to be sea kelp because of the greenness. And you know, sea kelp is full of omega-3s, omega-9s, and good for detoxifying the skin as well. That's weird. This one doesn't show the ingredients list. Or if it is, it's very thin. Yeah, this one is very... Okay. I see the directions on here, but I don't see the ingredients. But I do see that it says it has 25% active lactic acid. So, yeah, that's why this needs to be deactivated. because those words are teeny tiny. I had to squinch in a little bit, but I do see that it says this product contains 25% lactic acid, and that's no joke. So yeah, you definitely want to deactivate that. So the last thing I want to show y'all is her Spermicide Hydrating Cream. So her Spermicide Hydrating Cream, it says to simply apply a thin layer to face and neck for dry to normal skin. So my skin is more so normal acting today, so I'm going to get me a little thing to take it out with. We being bootleg today. I ain't want to get up and get the my little eyebrow wax stick, so we just want to use the eyeshadow brush. It's okay. So this is what this looks like, and we're going to apply a little bit to my face today. Like I said, it's dry for y'all, so we're going to get an honest first impression of how this is. So apply it on the back of my hand like such. And then I've already dipped some out into the top of the lid, so I'm not, you know, double dipping, because, you know, we don't want to cross-contaminate products. So I'm going to apply a little bit of this to my face. Get a little bit more from my lid. And apply that in. And yeah, I do have to shave, y'all. But the reason why I didn't is because obviously too much exfoliation. I'm going to test out the enzyme hopefully tomorrow. And I did not want to, you know, exfoliate, because shaving is a form of exfoliation. And I ain't want to exfoliate the day before an enzyme. So that's a close-up of my skin. And I think it does pretty good. My skin feels instantly, you know, I wouldn't say necessarily hydrated, but it's quenched my darn on parchness, honey, because my skin was dry before putting that on. I can feel the tightness on my skin from, you know, my atopical dermatitis wanting to cut up, but that has calmed down my eczema a little bit. Fortunately, my eczema is not as active as others, so y'all don't even see my eczema symptoms half the time. And it rarely, you know, due to me being an esthetician and always testing out products, and like I said, I got my high frequency, my LED. I rarely get it on my face anymore. My problems tend to be more so my legs, and also a weird part of my back shoulder. My back shoulder has a eczema flare where the skin just, you know, rised up and got all scaly and all that good stuff. For my people who suffer from eczema, y'all already know. But that has since been calmed down with the treatments that I just did a body peel the other day, and that's really helped that. And, you know, apply my shea butters and all of that. I use raw shea butter on me, and that has also been healing my eczema on my body. So that is it, y'all. That is the full rundown. That's the full overview of the entire line from Global Skin Solutions. Like I said, I'm going to test this out on me. I'm going to test this out on a few models, and then introduce it into my spa. And hopefully this can be a permanent addition to the family. I love, you know, adding black-owned businesses to, because I think sisters ought to look out for each other. So I'm glad to add a black-owned woman's business. That's another thing, woman-owned and black-owned. So black-owned woman business, black esthetician, entrepreneur. So it's a win-win for everybody. So I look forward to potentially adding this to my family, at least half of this. Off the bat, I know I'm going to keep the Spermicide cream. I'm more likely going to keep the Cool Moisturizer, the Neutralizer. I don't know about the SPF, honey. little bit too low for me. The moisture infusing mask, so nearly everything but like the SPF. The SPF is probably the only thing I can say off the bat I probably won't keep, and along with the clay mask, I already got a clay mask that I like to use. But the wild agave is definitely staying from what I've heard. The cucumber mask, yes. But anyways, that's the whole overview of her products. The only thing I wasn't able to show y'all was the fact that she does have a Jezner's pill. You got to take a class from that. And I'm trying to figure out, is that an online class? I would think it's an online class because I don't see a location for her. So I would imagine that the Jezner's certification will have to be an online class, because I've never heard of her in North Carolina or South Carolina, Georgia. Now, I'm willing to travel, but yeah, she would have to be within a reasonable amount of distance. Okay, she's in Arizona. It says the Arizona Rat Tears, and I think she's located in Arizona, and my package arrived from Arizona. So, ooh, I'm not familiar with Arizona. So, it's like, I'm going to see about the Jezner's. But, yeah, she does have a Jezner's pill. You got to take a certification class to get that first. That's why that does not even come in the Backbar kit. What else I didn't get? It was literally a couple other things I didn't receive. Of course, some of the retail products, because this is the professional Backbar kit. This did not include most retail products. The only retail product that was in here was the cleanser. The gentle facial cleanser was the only retail product that was in here. Everything else is Backbar kits. So, pro chemical exfoliants. Let me see. Before I end this out, let me see if I forgot anything else. Okay, she also has a salicylic acid pill that's 30% that I did not receive in here. She has a lactic acid pill that is 40%. A Jezner's pill. She has two of them. She has a modified Jezner's pill, and she has a regular Jezner's pill. So those are the items that did not come in here. Is a two Jezner's pills, the salicylic acid pills. But I did receive the 15% colchic acid pill. I did receive the promedelic brightening pill with this trial. And like I said, for less than the cost of one chemical pill from Sarcadia or Image, you really can't beat it. So that is it, y'all. Leave y'all tips, comments, suggestions down below. Like this video if it was helpful to you. And I will see y'all with more videos. I'm still contemplating, though, when it comes to this editing, if I'm going to leave this in HD or not. Because y'all know how I feel about videos over 30 minutes in HD. Honey, don't nobody got time for it. And that is over 8 gigabytes. Y'all know how hard it is to darn going edit and upload 8 gigabytes onto YouTube. I just uploaded a half-hour video today on Nappily Ever After on my personal vlog channel, and that video took an hour to upload, and that was 37 minutes and 480. So I can't imagine the time frame that this video might be in HD. So I'm thinking this might be cut down to 480, but you will still see my skin quite clearly, though, because I record from a Logitech that only records an 8 MPBS anyways, so it shouldn't mess with the resolution too tough. So excuse me if this video does not come in HD quality, but as you can tell, my skin will still be shown, you know, clear in the video. But like I said, I might or may not, you know, upload this video in full HD. We'll see in editing. So that is it, y'all. Like I said, leave y'all tips, comments, suggestions down below. Like this video if it was helpful to you, and I'll see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.